Hey, what's up guys? I'm C Love, back in the shop with my best friend and professional panda bear lover, Yancy. I got some really awesome artwork from a great friend of mine whom I've never met. She lives all the way in the Philippines and her name is Marie, but I'll just call her Jen. She is super talented, and today my buddy and I are going to wrap these pieces in some custom frames made from aromatic cedar and pine. Come on, let's take a look. Here's some ideas and measurements that we came up with. This artwork is on a piece of paper that measures 17.5 by 12, so the inside dimensions for these frames will be 17 by 11.5. This will leave a 1/4 inch all the way around the inside back of the frame for an acrylic sheet to cover the front and a cardboard backing. Those two together come to about 5/16 of an inch thick, and I'll show you how to cut that channel out shortly. We'll make a practice run to make sure that we are at 45 degrees at all the corners and finish up making sure that our pieces are exactly the right dimensions. These are both pretty critical steps to make sure that everything fits together nicely with no gaps, and will help ensure that the corners have a nice bond. Here, I'm cutting the channel out for the artwork, acrylic, and cardboard backing. I'll measure a 1/4 inch away from the inside back edge of my pieces and cut to a depth of about 5/16 of an inch. I'll move the fence over and cut the inside face 5/16 of an inch away from the edge to a depth of a 1/4 of an inch. It seems kind of complicated, but when you're there actually doing it, it makes perfect sense. After we change the throat plate and make sure the blade is at 45 degrees, I'm going to put a bevel on the front inside face edge. I didn't like the first pass, so I'll run it again to take off just a little bit more. About something like that. Next, I'll completely cover both sides of all the joints in the frame with wood glue and smash these babies together with this super neato clamping device my buddy has. I'll scrape off a little bit of the excess right now because that just seems like a good idea. While the glue sets up, I'm going to waste a little bit of time and material trying to just score this plexiglass sheet with a sharp razor blade several times and then clamping it between two pieces of wood before I just try to break it off. This is definitely not an effective way to cut your plexiglass. Instead, you should use a jigsaw with a hacksaw blade on very low speed. This is probably the best way to cut this type of acrylic sheet. Of course, it's not a perfectly straight line, so a couple short passes on the belt sander will quickly get me where I need to be. Once the plexiglass is fitted, I'm going to cut this cardboard and ask you to check out my buddy's Instagram channel. He is at Yancy's_woodworks, and I'll put a link in the description down below. He hooked us up with an on-the-fly design and build for this spline jig that we needed for this project, and it worked exactly as we needed it to. After that, we will use some sample pieces to try out some different finishes and see what they look like when we burn them a little bit. Our order of operations is a little off on the pine frame, as we probably should have burned it first and then put the splines in, but now I know this for future projects. I'll scrub it down pretty well with a wire brush and lightly sand it to remove the excess residue from the burning process, and it's good to go. We didn't have enough time to finish, so I'll get back home and make sure everything still fits nicely. I will peel back the protective paper all the way around the edge of the front of the plexiglass and completely off the back. This is my favorite part right here. If you're careful, you can just poke the nails into place, just like this. That is really easy and a lot of fun, so I'm going to do it again here in just a moment. But first, let's check and see where we are at on this piece that Jen made for me, and pay attention because I'm going to show you how to poke those nails into place again here real quickly. This second piece is for my co-worker and great friend Chris. Once he saw Jen's artwork, I knew he would like to have a piece of his own, so I had her make him one and I made a frame for it too. You can see right here how much he enjoys his piece. That's going to wrap it up for this project. I think everything turned out well, we learned some things, and everyone is happy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel to let me know that I'm still doing a good job. I appreciate your support. See you soon.